What if there was such a thing as a custody blueprint to help you with strategy, mindset, and evidence for your court appearance? Going through a divorce and a custody battle is no walk in the park, but going to court against a narcissist is a whole nother ballgame. To help with that emotional draining process is today's guest. She's an advocate and the founder of Best Foot Forward, Renee Rodriguez. Renee, I can't tell you how many people face this problem. I actually know of people right now who are going through this.
I feel like more people probably do know somebody than they realize because a lot of times when people are going through a custody battle, a lot of protective parents feel some shame around that, even though they shouldn't, right? And then also a lot of domestic violence is happening behind closed doors. But when you look at people, you think everything's fine.
Right. And you never know how ugly these proceedings can get.
No, definitely not. No, I mean, look, if you're watching things on Law and Order, I like to say to clients, you watch things on Law and Order, and there's this lawyer, and, the lawyer is so put together and also so attractive, and they spend an entire 45 minutes, just focused on that one client, and they eat and sleep and angst over that one client. And the reality is that the average used to be like 2 to 3 years you'd be in a case. And now we're getting closer to 3 to 4 years that you'll be in a family court custody case. And so it's very difficult for our clients to understand. It's definitely difficult for their family and friends and people who are not in the court system to understand why it's taking this long and why there would be any question that the primary parent wouldn't just continue being the primary parent, but that's not the reality.
That's a long time to be stuck going through something. And I mean, I'm sure you're constantly going back and having like little check ins or checkups or whatever along the way, especially if the other parent is like attesting everything that you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, and it's expensive, but unfortunately, family court becomes weaponized when you're in family court against an abuser or a narcissistic abuser, a physical abuser, any type of abuser. Because when they weaponize the family court system, what they do is they're entering into post-separation abuse, which many protective parents say actually feels even worse than when they were inside of the relationship, whether married or not.